Previously on One Life to Live.
I know better. Can Daddy come live with us?
Is there anything that happens to you that isn't someone else's fault?
I'm not going to deny that I haven't thought about what our lives would be like if Asa were out of the way.
I'm sorry, Vicky. Natalie is your daughter. There's no mistake.
Can I sit there, or are you saving that seat for Natalie?
Why would I do that?
Maybe because you two always sit next to each other?
Well, not anymore. It's all yours. Good morning.
Okay, let's get seated and settled. We've got a lot to cover today. First off, last week's essays. Much better. The grades reflect it, and I would encourage anyone who wants to discuss theirs to make an appointment with me. Okay. Seth Anderson. Natalie Balsam. Natalie, why didn't you answer? Are you that afraid to see your grade?
No. But my name's not Natalie Balsam anymore. From now on, I'll be answering to the name Natalie Buchanan. That's Buchanan.
Well, at least Matthew slept through the night.
And why not? He's had the two of us watching over him all night long.
Look at this IV dripping down into his arm, and I keep thinking, is it gonna work? Is he gonna be okay?
I know. I keep wishing there was some kind of a light that would pop on that says it's worked.
Like one of those oven stuffer roaster popper thermometer things in turkeys.
What do you know about pop-up thermometers in turkeys?
I saw it on television once.
Ah, yeah, right.
Did you by any chance? I mean, did you think at all about what Matthew asked before he drifted off to sleep?
You mean about all of us living together once he gets better?
Yeah, that.
Hey. Well, I'm assuming that you were here all night, so I stopped by the coffee shop and I picked up a muffin and some coffee for you. Some real coffee, not the swill that they serve you in the cafeteria.
Should I have it tested for arsenic?
I'm trying to make amends here. What would you say if I told you that I'm really sorry about the way I've treated you since you arrived?
Oh, that's easy. I'd say that I don't believe you.
Is there any justice in this world? Asa would die just for what he's doing to me. Don't say I don't have feelings for you. Because I do.
You do.
Yes, I do.
Gabrielle, stop with your daydreaming. We have got work to do.
Oh, what kind of work is that, Asa?
Today is the day.
The day for what?
The day Holden gets arrested for murder.
Lindsay, listen,
I do feel bad about the things I said last night. I was wrong to question your professional ethics. That's why I brought you the muffin and the coffee. It's a peace offering. If I taste test it, will it make you feel better?
No, that won't be necessary.
You were right to give Bo those test results, and Nora was right to defend you, especially after how hard you've been working to save her little boy.
Thank you. Wow. Look, Lindsay, I didn't get any sleep last night, and I got a whole day's work ahead of me, so if you don't mind, if you don't apologize.
Matthew. I'm not asking you to break a doctor-patient confidentiality. I'm just asking in a general way how Matthew's doing.
Last time I checked, Matthew was resting comfortably.
Good. Yeah, he's a great kid. I was worried about him.
He is a great kid. Oh, hey. Thanks for the muffins and the coffee.
Yeah, you're welcome. Nora doesn't just stick up for just anybody, you know.
Is that a fact?
No, she's got high standards. Impossibly high standards, if you ask me, for friends, but she must think you're pretty special.
Good to know.
You know, after everything settles down, maybe you and I could go out to dinner.
Did you just ask me out on a date?
No, I wasn't asking you on a date.
It sounded like you were asking me out on a date.
Not a date. I mean, we could just go on a hangout, to get to know each other better.
And what if I told you I was already taken?
Well, I guess I'd have to tell you that I don't believe you.
I'm pretty sure I should be offended by that comment.
No, you don't have to be offended. It's just that I've done my homework, and I know that you're not dating any of your colleagues, and I don't think that you've been in town long enough to meet anybody new.
Well, that's where you're wrong.
Really? Am I? Tell me, who's the mystery woman?
Maybe Matthew will have forgotten all about it when he wakes up.
But you haven't forgotten about it. And neither have I.
You've not had an easy time of it in your short little life, have you? Losing me for all those months. Never having a normal family life, and now this. You deserve better. You deserve to have all your dreams come true. Don't you think so, Sam?
You know how I feel. And you know what I want for us. But I know that you need more time. Or do you?
You can call yourself anything you want, but in this class we use our legal names, and yours, I believe, is Natalie Balsam.
Not anymore.
Are you trying to tell us that you got married since last class?
No. But congratulations are in order. Jessica, do you want to tell Professor Reynolds and everyone how we got switched at birth?
Oh my God, the trailer trash is rich.
That is if she's telling the truth.
Of course she's telling the truth. Didn't you see the way Jessica ran out of here?
Yeah, if she's poor now, she can probably get a traffic scholarship.
Ladies, please.
Shut up! What's wrong with you people? Can you even imagine what Jessica's going through? How would you feel if you suddenly found out your whole life was a lie?
Not that bad if I was a Buchanan.
All of you together aren't worth one, Jessica. No matter who her birth parents really are.
Today,
Why not? You said everything is fine.
Yeah, it is.
Then what's the problem?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Well, then let's do it. You've got the bottle with Holden's prints. Get a hold of Nigel, a maid, or someone to witness me taking the pill and keeling over.
Asa, there might be a small problem.
Oh, what kind of problem?
Well, you know, like you said, I got Max's fingerprints on the bottle. It's just that I just saw Angie. She was dusting furiously on the top of your bureau. You know, the picture frames, the pens, the pencils, even the bottle of pills. She might have dusted off his prints from the bottle of pills.
See, I know exactly what's going on, Gabrielle. You have lost your damn nerve.
Not. Don't be ridiculous.
I wish I'd hired Alex for the job. I just knew I couldn't trust you.
Yes, you can trust me. It's just that we're getting down to the last minute. I don't want to mess anything up.
You're lying.
I am not.
Then you're a coward. Either way, it does not matter.
Why not?
I don't need you anymore. It's time for Plan B.
Plan B?
Yes. That's when I take care of Max myself.
You guys, wait.
You didn't have to do that.
Yes, I did. If I want to get anywhere with Vicky, I have to be a Buchanan. Full time. That is the only way I'm going to be accepted into that family and get my share of the trust fund. What is your problem?
I don't like what this has become.
You knew where this was headed when we started this.
Things have changed. People are getting hurt.
People like Jessica?
Among others. But that doesn't even seem to register to you.
I'm not the bad guy here, Seth. If you want to blame someone, blame Allison for kidnapping me when I was a baby. Blame Vicky for not recognizing her own baby when Allison brought the wrong kid back.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was. And I didn't ask my life to be stolen away from me and given to someone else.
Be realistic, Natalie. You're a complete stranger to them. Jessica has been their daughter their whole life.
So what are you suggesting? That we bail? Now, after everything we've gone through, you just want me to walk away from my birthright?
I don't think this is the right time or place for us to discuss our future.
I wasn't the one who brought it up.
Okay, guilty's charged.
You know, it's been a long, stressful night. Why don't you, go take a nap?
I don't think I can sleep.
You need a break.
I'm fine, really.
Go for a walk.
I
Some
don't
food.
want to go, Sam. I can't leave him. I did that once before, and I was gone for months. I don't want to do that again.
What are you talking about?
The train wreck?
You didn't leave him. You were abducted by Colin.
Doesn't matter. The results were the same. I lost him for months. And on top of that, my memories were gone.
I wasn't suggesting you go away for months. I was just suggesting you take a little tiny nap.
And what if something happens while I'm gone?
I'll call you.
I can't leave him. I spent too much time getting to know him and him getting to know me.
And it's paid off. He adores you.
That's why I can't leave him. Because every moment is so precious with him, even especially now when he's so sick.
Well, do you want to at least sit down?
No. No. Do you think this experimental drug will work? Do you think he'll be okay?
Absolutely. We love him way too much for him not to get better.
Love doesn't always make things better.
I disagree. After the train wreck, when everyone said you were dead, love told me they were wrong. I knew in my heart you were coming back to me. And I know in my heart Matthew's going to be fine.
Thank you. You know, I didn't just lose memories of Matthew. I lost us, too.
My personal life is none of your business, Lindsay.
Oh, no. Oh, no. It's Nora, isn't it? It's Nora. Nora is your mystery woman. You are just like your brother.
Hey, I am nothing like my brother.
When it comes to her, you are. I gotta tell you, I don't get it.
What don't you get?
I don't get how you could be fixated on the same woman.
Let me ask you something, Lindsay. Why were you in such a panic the night of Colin's will reading?
Everyone was.
Yeah, but yours was different. So was Nora's. You know, I don't think I've ever seen anyone as afraid of me as Nora was that night. Afraid of me and wary of you. Why is that?
Maybe she hasn't gotten over being kidnapped by your twin brother.
No, there was more to it than that. So why don't you tell me what really happened between the three of you?
Nothing.
Nothing? So why did you try to kill me when you thought I was Colin? And why do you and Nora hate each other so much?
We don't hate each other.
You know what? You're right. You were absolutely right. It's more than that. You're afraid of Nora. Why?
What do you mean you're going to take care of Max yourself? Huh? What are you planning on doing?
It's best that you don't know. You have lost your edge.
Now, Asa, I am afraid that you're going to mess this whole thing up at the last minute. Changing the plans now is a very dangerous thing to do.
I disagree.
What do you plan on doing?
Sorry, sweetheart.
Are you going to hurt him?
You are pathetic, lady. One roll in the hay with that big phony, and you go soft on me, God.
I slept with Max to help you.
Oh, please. I know exactly what's going on, sweetheart. We had a business arrangement. You reneged, and you're going to end up with exactly nothing.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The only one who can get rid of Max is me.
That is not true.
I'm going to tell you something. Now, you listen to me. You ever try to cross me, I guarantee you this. You will regret it the rest of your damn life.
Asa, I would never cross you. I promise you. I would never dream of it.
Your Ace is shouting all the way in here. What's going on?
I'm scared, Max.
Of what?
Listen to me. We don't have long. If we don't act quickly, Asa will.
I don't know what you hope to accomplish with that little performance, but in the future, keep your pranks out of my classroom.
It's not a prank. I am a Buchanan, and we were switched at birth.
And you felt the need to humiliate her in front of the entire class with that information because, what, you enjoy hurting people?
No, it wasn't like that.
You pull another stunt like that in my class, you don't come back. Is that understood? Perfectly. And until I'm notified by the registrar that there's been a change on your school record, you will continue to be Natalie Balsam in my classroom. Now, why don't you two take the rest of the day and think about what it is you want?
Can you believe her?
It's exactly what I was talking about. Now Professor Reynolds is mad at you and me.
She'll get over it.
I don't like what this is doing to you, or Jessica, or to her family.
My family. Look, I tried to make it up to Jessica, honest, but she wouldn't even talk to me. You know, even though she's not a Buchanan anymore, she's still that same stuck-up snot she always was.
Why are you making this all about you?
Because it is all about me.
It's not all about you. It's about all of them, too.
Vicky is my mother, and they're shutting me out.
Can you blame them? Look how you're acting.
Okay. Maybe I'm going too far. But I know that if I show the slightest bit of weakness, that they're gonna squash me like a bug.
So you're gonna squash them instead.
I don't want that family to hurt. It's my family. But I am not about to give up and walk away with nothing.
You don't have to. You can work out a settlement.
What?
You can get your share of the trust fund. Then we can leave Vicky and Jessica in peace. We can go anywhere in the world we want to and have a clean, rich start. What do you say?
I just overheard Asa on a phone call, and I think he's changing his plans about framing you for murder.
You mean he's calling it off? Giving up?
No, he's not. He's more determined than ever to punish you, hurt you.
How? He's got a new plan?
I don't know, but it sounded like he was planning on killing you. Max, what are we going to do?
We're going to stop him before he stops me.
Oh, Max, everything's just spiraling out of control.
Not if we don't let it. We got two choices here. We can let Asa win, or we can seize the day and take control ourselves.
You do care about me.
Of course I do.
And we're in this together.
Wouldn't have it any other way, would you?
No. Thank you, Max.
Haven't done anything.
You have given me a great deal of courage. I realize I can face this now because no matter what happens, I'm not alone in this.
Where's Al? I need to see him.
Oh, Jessica, I'm terribly sorry. He's not home at the moment.
Well, where is he? This is an emergency.
And what are you two plotting?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Been quite a spell. I said just stop by to see your old grandpa.
Actually, I came to see Al.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
I know that look, Jesse. Come on. We're gonna have a nice long talk. Hey. Honey, talk to me.
I can't talk to you, Grandpa.
Tell me why you're so upset.
It's a lot of things.
Okay. Now let's just take one little bit at a time.
Do you remember when I was born?
Of course. Oh, I know. Some of your family probably told you I wanted a grandson.
Yeah.
The truth is, honey, I did. But I want to tell you, sweetheart, I was so wrong. The day you were born, you were exactly the grandchild I wanted. I love you, honey.
Do you?
Of course I do.
No matter what?
You are a Buchanan. You're my blood. There's a bond between us that will never, ever change. Now, please, tell me what your problem is, and let me try and do everything I can to help you.
You'll help me because I'm a Buchanan, right?
Yes, and as I said, you're my blood.
You can't help me. Grandpa, I'm sorry. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing anybody can do.
I'm not afraid of Nora.
Could have fooled me.
It's her, actually. She hates me, based on nothing.
Oh, I'm sure it's based on something.
She's had a vendetta against me for years.
Is that a fact?
Any chance I've ever had at happiness, she has managed to destroy. I mean, even before I moved to Landview. You know she's the reason my first marriage didn't work out, and, well, you did that.
I believe you mentioned it a few hundred times.
And she won't let go of the delusion that I was in cahoots with Colin, if you can imagine that.
Yes, I can imagine that.
Oh, come on. You don't mean that.
You know, Lindsay, they're not delusions if you really are out to get her.
Well, that's a pretty big if.
You mentioned that Nora sets her standards high for her friends. It's funny, because she's always struck me as being a pretty rational human being.
You just don't know her well enough yet.
Why were you so desperate to get your hands on Colin's letters if you weren't in on it with him?
Why won't you let this go?
Because you had some kind of connection with my brother, Lindsay. I'm going to find out what it was.
The only connection that I had to your brother is the fact that he was married to my sister. And I wasn't mixed up in any of the rest of it.
And any of what?
Nora's kidnapping. The way she lost her memory.
So then why is Nora so convinced that you were?
We've been through all this before. You may have lost some of our past, but we can have a future together.
It's just so unfair.
Yes, it is. To both of us.
To all three of us.
I understand how strange it must be to know that whole chapters of our past together are just blanked out.
No, I don't think you do. I really don't think anyone else could know. I really don't. Not really.
Well, maybe not exactly.
No, not at all. I'm sorry.
You haven't slept? Our son is in the hospital. And you're right, this is no time to be talking about our future. But you gotta understand something. It's strange for me too, Nora. Not the same, but still strange.
I know that.
And I hate it as much as you do.
Oh, God. It's like when you prepare the perfect defense. You know, like this Supreme Court precedent-setting case, and some judge just comes in and arbitrarily rules all the evidence inadmissible.
It still doesn't negate what we had and what we did.
But I can't remember the argument, you know? It's like I can't remember the research. I can't remember the case law. I want my past back.
Well, not everybody can have that, not really.
But they have their memories. I don't even have that. It's like looking at a photograph and knowing that it had to be computer generated. I mean, you're there, I'm there, but it's like someone took a picture of me and just superimposed it down on some place that I have never been there before.
Even if you remember your past, it's still the past. It's gone. And what counts is now.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
Well, maybe. But when I look at you, I know that even if your mind doesn't remember, your heart does.
You think?
Yes. And I know that together we'll make everything be all right.
You promise?
Yeah, absolutely. Cross my heart and hope to die.
No, don't say that.
I'm sorry.
I want our past back, Sam.
Max? Max, are you in here?
Gabriel? Gabriel? Gabriel, where are you?
Where have you been? I've been looking everywhere for you.
I was taking care of something.
What? Angie, do you know where Nigel is? Because it's Mr. Buchanan's time for his heart medication, and the doctor said that he really can't miss not even a single pill.
No need to worry, ma'am. I just saw Nigel bring Mr. Buchanan his medicine right after Miss Jessica left.
And are you certain that Mr. Buchanan took the pill?
Oh, Nigel wouldn't leave until he did. And he finished the whole glass of juice with it.
Oh, thank you, Angie. I feel much better. Thank you.
Then I met you. So uncaring and trusting. It's too much for me sometimes.
Too much what?
I get my hopes up. You know, I think that maybe someday I can be like you.
You can.
That I could change.
I like you just the way you are.
Jessica.
Hey, what's going on?
We were, I was, just...
Putting a necklace on Natalie's neck. It was for her. Everything was for her that entire time. I was a total fool.
Come on, Natalie. You know I'm right. You can go anywhere in the world as Natalie Buchanan.
With you?
Of course with me. Don't you get it? You won. You're rich. You got a trust fund. You can do anything you want. You've got everything we've wanted and more.
If I just take the money and run.
Yes.
Why?
Because if you stay in Landview, you may wind up losing it all.
I don't think so. I have proof of who I am, and everyone knows it.
You're hurting people, Natalie. Powerful people. People who don't deserve to be hurt.
What about what I deserve?
What do you think's going to happen if Asa Buchanan decides to get into this?
Well, my guess is he'll probably like my style, or at least appreciate it.
Tell them you'll take the money and leave them alone.
It's not just about the money, Seth. It's the name. Glenview is the only place where being a Buchanan means something.
Oh, and anywhere else you'd just be some super rich girl. That's pretty tough to live with.
I'm not going anywhere.
Fine. From now on, you're on your own. I'm out of it.
Hey. We're going to get back what we had. I promise.
God, I hope you're right.
All you have to do is believe.
You're talking to a person who clapped for Tinkerbell.
Oh, there you go.
Life isn't always a fairy tale, you know. It's very fragile. And so is happiness. I mean, look at him. Look at his sweet little face. Just a few weeks ago, he was running around and laughing and playing, and now...
And now he's getting better. And he's going to be running around and playing as if this never happened.
Colin was the one who kidnapped Nora. He held her prisoner, and he's the one who injected her with the drug that erased her memory.
And you had nothing to do with it, huh?
No, I didn't.
Dr. McIver. Yeah, give him another 10 cc's and keep a nurse in there to monitor him. Yeah, if it isn't under control in 5 minutes, then just give me a call back.
Finally.
Stay tuned for scenes from the next One Life to Live.
On the next One Life to Live.
This is for the baby. Go on, open it.
I'll stay with Matthew until you get back.
Please, Colin, these drugs have worked.
I have to find Ace's prescription bottle.
He injected her with the drugs that erased her memory.
Why don't I believe you, Lindsay?
Will jealousy drive Sonny back into Carly's arms? Watch General Hospital next.